Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Forest from Helen Brown. So this is a grid tangle, and I'm going to do. Oh, I'm just going to do one big one because this is a Zentangle Quickie, not a longie, and all right. Oh no, it's like no, I'm not. I wasn't going to make it a four square. I do have a sample of what it looks in a bigger grid. So okay, so this is one box in the grid. Now there's actually two ways to start. I did it the way that Helen has outlined in her step out, and then I decided afterwards, it might be easier if if I want to find the center that, or at least be a little closer than eyeballing it that it might work to kind of flip the first two steps. So I'm making that like an alternate step 1 and 2 on my step out. I think I might start that as a new trend. Besides, instead of just like maybe rewriting things. Um, all right, so I'm gonna do the alternate version because you can see the other, and I'll explain. So my alternate version is we're gonna put a big X. So the trick will be, can this is the trick for me. Can I make it from corner to corner straight? And if you're doing it in a smaller grid, it's a lot easier than in a grid like this. So then we can put this box in the center, because the way Helen has it is we start off with a box in the center. Now you could do it either way. And as you can see, I can't even draw a box in the center. Look at how straight that, yeah. But with the magic of course correction, and actually I should have started smaller, so hint to you, maybe start with a smaller box, because then, well, and this is so big it's not going to matter. Because what you can do is you can course correct, just like we would anything else. If you've been watching my videos and I talk about that, you can just kind of do like that, going on the outside, and let's see. And so you can just keep kind of tracing over the edge. Sometimes just even those little straight lines aren't necessarily straight, but you can do that. So either way, whichever way it's easier, you have options. Next step is we're going to make big seeds along these diagonal lines. So, and if you don't know, a seed is a curved line starting at one point. Okay, we're going to go to the other, and then along the other side as well. One thing I did not do there, but I will demonstrate here, is if you want to increase your chances of consistency, flip your tile, utilize the hand planting and natural curve that happens from there, like so. And it was, no, see, it was okay. And it's an up to you type of thing. Sometimes for these longer curves, it's a little easier to do by flipping the tile. And again, it's no guarantee, but your chances are greatly increased. Okay, and then we're going to. I had another thought about that and I lost it. Um, oh, I know what it is. At least the curve is nice. So it's like the curve is consistent, even though like this is a little. Oh, well, you can see this. I started off thinner here because I turned it. It's consistent, and you can see how I turned it. But anyway, it's just, it could also be smoother besides being consistent. And I've drawn on my nails. Oh, I should do that. Tangle on. All right, tangle on the nails. I can only do it on the one hand though. All right. Next step is we're going to just draw some straight lines, essentially auraing your grid. And you could go about halfway if you want. Halfway or maybe a little less. Up to you. just traveling around. And whatever distance you decide, I would try to stay as consistent as possible. Because then, notice how I didn't worry about, the hollow bow effect. But it's neat how it just happens. Okay, then, more seeds. This time, it's coming from the center of this box. So not really, whoops. Sometimes they end up a little wonky. That's okay. It's all right. And so we're doing two. And this could be something that you might want to play with as far as uh, where you put this line. So you could play with those sizes if you wanted to. Voila. Okay. Last step before some shading is on that the topmost seed there. We're going to go from the top of it to this corner, and we're going to draw a straight line like that. And then, oh, you know what? She has us filling it in, but I'm just gonna do those straight lines because I want to try something else. Because I have it filled in on the other. Well, you know what? I can try it and then I can fill it in. I can see how cool it looks or not. Here's what I was thinking: is to do straight lines like that. So it's because I think this is like a really neat effect, and I was trying to also I was pondering different ways to shade it so that way it like this looks like a spotlight and it has some motion because of that angle. It doesn't. I like it, for, but I like the contrast that filling it in provides. So I'm gonna just go back over it. That's the beauty. You can try something. Your last resort is always you can fill it in. It's always a good last resort. And let me really quick flip to sure my graphic. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, we'll use the 12. I just wanted something to get this quick. Then we'll do some shading. The 12 and the 10, they're such a fat tip. You just have to be careful in, like, well, I should do it this way, around the edge. I just don't want to get it in where it doesn't belong. But see how that creates just a nice extra bit of contrast. I really like that more than this. Could have shaded it more maybe. Or shaded that part. I don't know. But I like this way. It's good. We tried it. That's what's fun about Zentangle. Okay. So for shading, one of the ways that it can be done is where we shade the seeds as we might normally. And oh, there it is. Okay. And this, because it's so much bigger, I can than what you'll see in a moment, can have sometimes a little bit more fun when you do something on a larger scale like this. And what I like to do when shading the seeds is come about a third of the way in. And then I might play with the how dark it is at the tip. Okay. Oh, see, that looks neat. And I'm going to try something. Except it needs... let's try this. This is a colorless blender that by Prismacolor. And I just found out that you can actually use it with other things. Now I'm trying to just kind of get rid of that. I like to have a gradient. Oh, but that looks nice. Okay, very good. I'm seeing more of a straight line. There we go. Okay, so that's neat. Could also do this on a mini level, right? Right here even, or yeah. I'm also thinking that you could probably have some fun with maybe some straight lines or some decoration behind this in these, in these big sections. Also could, instead of shading the seeds, could shade behind there a little bit. Yeah, it's just neat. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's do that. Where's my pencil? Let's do it. Let's do it this way. So just right here. And we don't want the graphite going anywhere else but right here above that line. That looks cool. All right. So there we go. Here it is in a 9 grid. Yeah, I divided it in thirds. Yes. So there it is in a 9 grid, and you can see how neat it looks. Smaller. I shaded it pretty much the same way. Well, actually, I just did the big seeds. That's all I did. That's all I had room for. But lots of fun that can be had with that one. I think it's neat, more compact. I like it. Actually, I take it back. I like it both ways. It's a really neat tangle. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, would love to have a thumbs up. Also, feel free to share it. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, would love to have you be a subscriber. Of course, that is free. In the description section, you will find links to the step outs, as well as below that, ways to connect with me. So I have a link to my website, link to the Facebook community that we have going on, where we share lots of tangling things, but mostly, we do these kind of things, things from the classes that I teach. And speaking of that, you can also find that information on my website. So if you are interested in free classes, I do teach almost twice weekly. Every Thursday I have 2 sessions. Those are free. I have a free one on Tuesday, one a month, and the other ones on Tuesday have a fee, so that way I can afford to continue. So I appreciate those that attend those classes. And then also, if you like them, if you like the classes enough, would take a look at the Tangle Addicts Membership Club. That might be something that interests you. All right. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.